Objectives of accounting. The first objective is systematic recording of business transaction. This is the main objective of accounting, and it is to keep a complete and systematic record of financial transaction of the enterprise. The systematic and complete record helps the management to receive any retrieve information easily and in time. Whatever is required, the management can get that information from the records and tell to the users. In every business, there are large number of transactions, and every transaction cannot be kept in mind. Therefore, the accounting helps in doing this. Second, ascertainment of results, that is calculation of profit and loss of business. Accounting helps in ascertaining the profit generated or loss suffered in the business during an accounting period. To do so, all incomes and expenses are to be checked and are to be estimated, and out of that, the separate statement, which is called the trading and profit and loss account, is prepared. The trading and profit and loss account tells us about the profitability of the business organization. If our incomes are more and the expenses are less, it is a condition of profit. And on the other hand, if the expenses are more and the incomes are less, then it is said to be a loss. The trading account tells us about the gross profit or the gross loss, that is the profit arrived after matching the sales and the cost of goods sold. Therefore, your profit and loss reveals net profit, that is a ultimate profit of the firm after meeting all operating and non-operating expenses. Third, ascertainment of financial position. The balance sheet is prepared to ascertain the financial position of a business. The balance sheet depicts the position of the assets and liabilities on a particular date, and even the amount of capital of the proprietor. Balance sheet is the statement of assets and liabilities. The resources owned by the enterprise is called the assets, and the claims against such resources are called as liabilities. The balance sheet further exhibits the amount of money receivable from debtors. How much money will be received from the debtors? Debtors are the persons who has purchased the goods from the firm on credit, means to whom the persons to whom we have sold goods or we have lended the money, means जिनसे हमें पैसा लेना है, they are the debtors. Amount payable to creditors. Creditors are the persons from whom we have purchased the goods on credit or borrowed the money, so and we have to pay them back. They are called the creditors. The position of the fixed assets. Fixed assets are those assets which are used to produce other assets or which will be used for a longer period of time. And the inventory, the stock of goods in which we are trading. Then position of loan, the money that we have borrowed from banks and the financial institutions or other money lenders. And the capital, the investment that the proprietor has made in the business. Then facilitates management. Management requires financial information for making decisions, for planning and for controlling. Accounting helps the management by giving all the related information regarding financial matters, so that the management may plan for the future and control each and every financial aspect of the business organization. Communicating information to various users. There are different users of accounting information, and they require the accounting information to take decisions that what they are going to do, whether they will be carrying on the transactions with the business or they are going to withdraw from the business. So there are different users. The share, for example, the owners, they have invested the money in the business, so they want to know about the profitability of the business, about the safety of their investments. The shareholders, they require the accounting information so that they may take the decision that how much dividend that the company will declare and how much they are in actual going to receive, and so on. Now, helps in making inter-firm comparison. If the accounting records are properly made and they are properly maintained in the organization, the firm can compare its profitability and financial position with other firms, or the firm may compare its own department's financial position on a particular period of time. The advantages of accounting: provides complete and systematic record. Accounting helps in providing complete and systematic records of all the business transactions. With growth of business, the volume of business transactions increase, and it becomes impossible for any person to remember each and every transaction orally. Therefore, by the help of generally accepted accounting principles, the transactions are recorded, and these transactions help the management to know each and everything from the records that have been prepared. Then provides information about profit or loss. Accounting helps in providing the position, the profitability position of a business organization. All the expenses and all the losses can be easily ascertained. All the incomes and all the gains can be easily ascertained by the help of the profit and loss account. Then provides information regarding financial position. The balance sheet helps in ascertaining the financial position of a business organization. The balance sheet shows the position of the assets and liabilities and the capital on a particular date and helps to know how much able is the firm to discharge its debts. Then valuation of the business at the time of sale of the business or at the time of conversion of the business. Conversion is from partnership to your private limited company, from private limited company to a joint stock company. Such type of practices in business houses, the value of the business is to be ascertained, and that value of the business is ascertained by ascertaining the total value of the assets and the liabilities on the date of sale or conversion, so that the net worth of the business can be calculated and the price for which the business will be sold can be fixed. Then inter-firm and intra-firm comparison. Trading and profit and loss account shows the net profit earned or net loss sustained by the business. If the accounts are properly maintained, they can be compared internally and with other firms, that is externally. Inter-firm comparison means comparison of one firm with another firm, and intra-firm comparison means the comparison of internal departments of the firm, position of internal departments of the firm, or 1 year accounting records with another year's accounting records. This can be done properly if the accounting information is properly made. Records are up to date and proper, and decisions can be taken by this comparison to overcome all sorts of shortcomings. Helps in raising loans. The banks provide loans after knowing about the profitability and the financial soundness of the business enterprise. If the banks or the financial institutions are satisfied with the profitability and financial soundness of the business enterprise, then the loan will be sanctioned. Then evidence in court of law. There are certain claims against the firm by the creditors or lenders which can be easily settled in the court by showing the accounts as evidence in support of arguments, because these books of accounts, they are prepared on the basis of certain authentic documents which are called as supportive documents, and such as the vouchers, and they are the proofs of everything that has been recorded. In compliance of law, there are certain business organizations which are being forced to prepare special type of accounts as per the law governing these organizations. For example, the companies as per the Companies Act, the partnership firms as per the Partnership Act, and so on. Helps in settlement of tax liability. Preparation of systematic accounting records helps in determining the tax liability of different types, such as income tax, excise duties, GST, etc. Facilitates audit. Audit of the business organization, especially large business organization, is mandatory. Mandatory means compulsory. Audit karana hi karana. The audit certificate given by internal or your external auditor certifying that the accounts were found error-free and are in compliance with the required laws are important for the working and continuance of the business organization. Then effective management. Accounting records are the main source of feedback for management. They help the management in planning and controlling of different business activities and help in evaluation of performance of the business enterprise and deciding how to overcome the shortcomings.